Hey everybody, welcome back. Another week, another practice, and this one is going to be another kind of total body free flow. You may want a block or two for your practice today. So if you need to pause the video and grab a block, go and do that. And then when you're ready, unpause and go ahead and come and meet me on the front of your mat in a comfortable seat. If you like to take a block under your hips, just to kind of start in a more restorative, comfortable seat. That is just a nice way. It's a little easier on the hips if you're cold. Float your eyes closed, maybe shrug your shoulders, roll your shoulder blades down your back a few times, and then find some stillness and drop into your breath, deepening your inhales and your exhales. As you inhale, feel your chest rise, belly rise, and as you exhale, chest falls and belly pulls back towards your spine. Taking a couple very deep breaths. Imagine if the breath was a color. What color is it as it comes into your body? What do you need? What color would calm you or help you in your practice? And what color is the breath as it exits your body? Try and visualize that, and ideally, the colors will mix and be the same by the end of your practice. You'll be taking in what you need, exhaling what you don't right now, but ideally, when you're exhaling at your end of your practice, everything that you need is already inside of you. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Palms come to the front of your heart in prayer mudra, and use this moment to set your intention for your practice today. And then when you're ready, float your eyes open, rock forward on your knees, remove your block. If you were sitting on a block, come back and set up for Tabletop Cat Cow. So fingers spread wide, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, and then start that cat-cow motion. Inhaling, arch your back, look up, collarbones wide, tailbone to the sky. Exhale, round your spine, push your shoulder blades away, pulling that belly button up towards your spine. And back and forth through that motion. Tuck your toes, send your hips high. Press your heels back, pressing your chest towards your thighs in your first downward facing dog of your practice. Pedal your feet out if you need. Getting out any wiggles, any areas that feel maybe tight or restricted. And then once you've done that, find stillness in this pose. Engage everything. Feeling the pressure down through your index finger, so you're not rolling to the outside of your hand. Creases of your elbows, kind of rotating to the front of your mat. Shoulder blades, not necessarily down your back because your arms are overhead, but wrapping those shoulder blades to cover the back. Low belly in, knit those low ribs in, pulling that low belly in towards your spine. And then heels do not have to be pressing all the way down, and there can be a little bend in your knee. Inhale, shift it forward to plank. If you need to adjust how far your feet are, go ahead and do that. And then hold a strong plank, pushing the floor away, but keeping your collarbones wide. Low belly pulling up and in. Glutes squeeze. Energy out the heels. Energy out the crown of your head. Bend your knees and press your chest towards your thighs, keeping your arms straight. Knees are going to hover over the floor. Keep pressing. Press, press, press. It's like a floating child pose, if you will. And then again, now straighten your knees, hips high, downward facing dog. We're going to do that again. Come forward into plank. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, press your chest towards your thighs. Knees are hovering over the mat. And then hips come high, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank one last time. Exhale, bend your knees, press that chest back. Knees are hovering. And then hips high to the sky. Walk your feet up to the front of your mat to meet your hands. Inhale to a flat back. Maybe bring your hands to your shins for the first couple of these. And then exhale, forward fold. Knees can be bent here. Allow your belly to rest on your thighs. Maybe grab opposite elbows. Sway side to side like a rag doll, if you like. And then drop your hands down to your mat. Bend your knees and roll one vertebrae at a time, all the way up to standing. Once you get there, head is last thing to come up. Shoulder blades roll back. Palms face forward, mountain pose. Make sure you feel your feet grounding down through the big toe mound, pinky toe mound, heel. You should be able to wiggle your toes, but you're still very grounded. Then inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Palms come through the center, bow it forward, forward fold. Inhale to a flat back, maybe fingertips on the floor or on your shins. Exhale, plant your palms, step it back to plank. Lower all the way down to your belly. Slide your hands by your ribs. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale it down. Inhale, last time, baby cobra. Hold it here. Engage your back muscles and then see if you can lift your fingertips up off of the floor using just your back to hold you up. You're not pressing. Hold it here. Breathe. And then set your hands down. Come up over your knees. Walk your hands forward and sit back, puppy pose, hips high, chest towards the floor. Slide your hands back about a hand width or hand length. Tuck your toes, send your hips high, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your right leg up towards the sky. Hips are square. Rolling that right outer hip down towards the floor. Holding that, getting that good, nice stretch in your left hamstring. Take an inhale here. Maybe lift that right leg a little higher. Then exhale, knee to nose. Pull it in. Inhale. Right leg sweeps back up, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Inhale, right leg lift. Exhale, right knee to left tricep. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, pull that right knee into your chest, hover for just a moment, and then set your foot down between your palms. If you have to reset it, that's fine. Lower your left leg and inhale up, low lunge. Arms frame your ears, shoulders relaxed. Pulling that right hip socket back, left hip forward. Low belly in, feeling that left hip flexor stretching. And then bow forward, drop your left hand on the inside of your right foot. Open it up for a twist. Keep your left knee down. Just an easy little twist here. Pulling that right hip back in space. Inner thighs squeezing together. And then sweep that right arm back down. Tuck your left toes, knee comes up, and inhale it up, crescent lunge. Tall in your crescent lunge, but bend that front knee a lot. Make sure you're pulling that right hip back in space. Left hip forward, hips are square to the front. And then just a little twist, dropping that left hand to the inside of your right, twisting open to the right. Again, squaring off those hips. Inner thighs squeezing together, looking up at your right hand. Left leg is strong here. And then drop your left knee. Come up onto your fingertips if you need on your left hand. Bend your left knee. You just got a cramp. Bend your left knee. Grab that foot if you can. And then just a little extra quad stretch here. Also getting some rotation and a shoulder opener for that right shoulder. Release the foot. Plant your right hand on the outside of your right foot. You're going to straighten both legs, flex that right foot. Hips go back. And then re-bend that right knee, low lunge. 2 more times, straighten the right leg. Hips shift back, flex your right foot. Re-bend, low lunge. Or not really low lunge, I guess runner's lunge. Last time, hips back, right leg straight, flex that right foot. Hold it here. And then set the toes down, re-bend that right knee. Plant your left hand towards the outside of your mat. Lift your right hand and get ready. We're going to try something fun. You're going to step up with your left leg. Do not set it down. Thread it through. Grab your toe with your right hand and kind of sit down in like a pistol squat. Your left hand is holding you. Looking forward if you can. I was not. Hold it here. Then release that toe. Pike your hips up. Thread that back foot back through. Step it back. Step your right foot back to meet in plank. Lower chaturanga, or if you need to go all the way down for another cobra, that's fine. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And then shift it back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg sweeps up. Hips are square. Outer left hip rotating down towards the floor. Right hamstring getting a nice stretch here. Keep pulling your low ribs in, pressing through that index finger mount of your both hands. Inhale, left leg maybe lifts a little bit, and then exhale, pull it through, left knee to nose. Inhale, left knee rises, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left tricep. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, left knee to right tricep. Inhale, one more time. Pull that left leg up, keep those hips square, then pull it through. Hover for just a moment, round your back, and set your left foot between your palms. Lower your right knee, and inhale it up for your low lunge. Pull that right hip crease forward, left hip socket back. Inner thighs should be squeezing towards each other like you're scissoring your legs together, but you can't. And then go ahead and drop your right hand inside the left, easy twist, keeping that right knee down. Gaze up at that left fingertips. And then go ahead and drop left hand down, tuck your right toes, right knee up off the floor, and inhale, warrior, or crescent lunge. Ooh. Squaring off those hips again, bend that left knee deeply, but make sure you're keeping those hips square. Energy out that right leg, strong right leg. And then one more time, drop that right arm inside the left. Open it up. Left hand up towards the sky, pulling that left hip back in space. And then drop your right knee, untuck your toes, bend that right leg, maybe grab the foot for a little extra quad stretch, little spinal twist, little shoulder opener. And good, and then release the foot. Plant that left hand down, tuck your right toes, shift your hips back, straighten your left foot, left knee, flex your left foot, stretch it back. Rebend that left knee. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Shift your hips back, straighten your left knee, flex your left foot, hold it for a breath. And one more time, bend that left knee. Come back into your low lunge. And last time, shift those hips back. Flex your left foot, excuse me. Left knee straight. Rebend that left knee. Plant your right hand towards the outside of your mat. Get ready to grab your right toe. So push up onto that left leg. Thread that right foot through. Grab that big toe. Sit down in your pistol squat. Hang out here. Make your spine long once you get there. Once you find your balance. Hang out here. Nice and tall. And then come piking those hips up. Pull that right foot back. Step that foot back. Left foot meets you in plank. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg sweeps up to the sky. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, right leg sweeps up. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Pull it up. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee to left tricep. As high on that tricep as you can. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, pull that knee into your chest. Hover around your spine. Then set the foot down. Lower your left leg. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, arms are gonna clasp behind your back. Pull your knuckles down to the floor. Open your shoulders, chest up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down. Tuck your left toes, knee up, and inhale, Crescent Lunge. Exhale, drop that left hand inside. Easy Crescent Twist. Drop your left knee, come up onto your fingertips if you need. Bend your left knee. Grab that foot if you can. Another nice little stretch here for a moment. We won't hold it as long this time. Release the leg. Plant your right hand down. Tuck your left toes. And we're gonna shift it back. Straighten your right leg. Flex the foot. Come back forward. Shift it back, flex your foot. Bend that knee, come back forward. One more time, shift your hips back, straighten your right knee, flex that foot, bend the knee, plant your left hand, pop it up, thread that left foot through, grab the big toe, long spine. We're not staying there that long. Pike your hips up, step your left foot back, right foot meets in plank. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, left knee to nose. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, left knee high on your left tricep. As high as you can. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, left knee to right tricep. Last time, inhale. Left leg rises. Exhale, knee to chest. Set the foot down between your palms. Lower your right knee. Inhale, low lunge, arms high. Exhale, hands down behind your back. Clasp your hands together. Pull those knuckles to the floor. Baby back bend. Open your heart towards the sky. And then exhale. Plant your palms. Tuck your right toes, right knee up. Inhale, Crescent Lunge. Exhale, right hand comes down for a Crescent Twist. Left hand up towards the sky. Drop your left knee, drop your right knee. Bend your right knee, catch your foot with your left hand. Little stretch. Release the stretch. Plant your left hand. Send your hips back, straighten that left leg, flex your toes, and then re-bend. Come back to that runner's lunge. Exhale, straighten, bow forward, flex your foot, re-bend, runner's lunge. One more time. Flex, straighten that leg, flex those toes, re-bend that left leg. Plant your right hand, thread your right foot through, grab that toe, sit down into your pistol, long spine, and then pike those hips, send that right foot right back. Plant your palms, send your left foot back to meet in plank. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Well, I'm warm and I haven't even done any sun salutations, but we're gonna do them now. So, on your next inhale, look, come up on your tippy toes, look between your palms, float or step to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, come all the way to stand. Exhale, hands come in front of your heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, swan dive over the legs. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, step or float it back to your plank or chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, come up on your tippy toes. Inhale, exhale, float or step to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, come all the way to stand, hands overhead, and then pull them down in front of your heart. Exhale. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, swan dive over the legs, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, float or step, and move through your vinyasa. One more time, inhale up on your tippy toes, look between your palms. Float or step to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, all the way to standing. Exhale, hands come to your heart in prayer. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, swan dive over the legs, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, step or float back, and move through your vinyasa. Inhale, right leg sweeps up towards the sky. Exhale, drop your foot, bend your knee to the sky, open your hip. Inhale, square the hips back off, right leg is long. Exhale, pull your knee to your chest, hover for a moment. Set the foot between your palms. Spin your left heel down and open it up, warrior two. Warrior two, your right knee should be right over that right ankle. Right sitting bone, pulling back towards the arch of your left foot. Right knee pulling out towards the pinky edge of your foot. Low ribs pulling in. Arms like somebody's pulling you apart. Head out and over your right middle finger. Straighten your right leg. Inhale. Send your hips back. Drop that right hand down to a block or the floor for triangle pose. Left arm's reaching up towards the sky, making sure you're still pulling that right sitting bone straight back towards the arch of your left foot. Look down at your right foot, bend your right knee just a hair, move your block if you had it, or shift forward, half moon. Fingertips about a foot ahead of your right leg, or on a block, about a foot of your right foot ahead of your right foot. Gaze should be down at the floor, but then when you're ready, try and slowly shift your gaze without falling straight out to the side. And then, geez, oh Kelsey, you blocked today, and that's okay. I knew I needed a block, that's why I had them out. All right, what I was saying, shift your gaze out to the side, and then if you're steady there, shift your gaze up towards the sky, keeping that left foot super flexed. Pushing out of that right leg, collarbones wide. All right, here we're gonna do the same kind of thing. We're not gonna thread through, but you're gonna bend your right leg Bring your left foot in, grab your left toes with your left peace fingers and come down, almost into like a toe stand. If you can do a pistol here, awesome. Hold it up, nice and strong, nice and straight in the spine. And then pike those hips up. Reset that right toes forward if you need to. Actually, let's face forward here. Keep your peace fingers on those left toes. Now you're almost in kind of a flat back. So this is where a block comes in handy because it gives you a little bit of height so that your spine stays long. Nice and long spine, energy out to your crown of your head, keeping your peace fingers on that left big toe. Shift your weight into your right leg, pressing down into your right hand. Lift that left leg up out to the side. Just straight up out to the side. If you fall out of it, that's okay. Find that flat back, low belly in, and try it again. And then go ahead, when you're ready to come out, set that left foot down, move your block out of the way. Stretch that left foot back. Now you're in your low lunge. Again, plant your left hand, open it up, right hand up to the sky for that twist. Stretching out that right hip. And then right hand can come down. Stretch your right leg up and back for three-legged dog. Drop down to your elbows. Keep your right arm, your right leg lifted. Lordy, Dolphin Pose. Keep that right leg lifted. Do the opposite of what I say the first time. Press your chest towards your thighs. Relax your neck. Push the floor away. Pressing in through the index finger mound of your hands. You're not rolling to the outer edge of your pinky. Then straighten your arms. Reset your legs. Your hands wide apart. Shift forward to plank. Keep that right leg lifted. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg rises, hips squared. Then bend your knee, drop your foot, open your hip for a breath. Re-square those hips off. Inhale. Exhale, knee to chest, round your spine. Set the foot down, spin your right heel down. Open it up, warrior two. Left leg forward. Check in with your engagement points and your alignment. You know where you need to be. Inhale, straighten that left leg. Shift your hips back. And then reach out over your big toe. Drop that left hand down. Open it up. Triangle pose. Right hand up to the sky. Look down at your left big toe. Bend your knee just a little bit. And then spring off that back foot into your half moon. Wow, I'm wobbly today. Get your balance. And then once your balance is there, shift your gaze. Keep that right foot flexed and strong. Chest open. Ribs pulled in. Remember where we're going from here. We're going to bend that left knee just a little bit. Plant your left fingertips. Bend that knee, grab the right big toe piece fingers, sit into a pistol, or you can come up into a toe stand. Find a long spine here. You're kind of out towards the corner of your mat. Long spine, nice and tall. You're stabilizing yourself on the floor. And then pike your hips up. Turn your feet to the front, face the front of your mat. Keep that those right piece fingers on your right hand. Again, using a block here if you need, or if your flexibility is better on one side than the other, you can be on fingertips or the floor. Just make sure your spine is staying long. And if you find the block can kind of help you give some length in your spine, this is a great time to use that tool. And when you're ready, shift your weight into your left leg. Lift that right leg straight out to the side and hold it. If you fall out, come back in. Get a good engagement of that standing leg. Keep your spine long. Press into your left foot, left hand. And then when you're ready, shift. What did we do? Shift that. Take that right foot back, low into a runner's lunge. Plant your right hand. Open it up, stretching that left hip. Plant your left hand down. Shift into your three-legged dog. Left leg high. Keep that left leg lifted. Drop down to your forearms. Dolphin pose. Hips are square, dolphin as well. And then press your hands straight. Three-legged dog. Shift forward to plank. Keep that left leg lifted. Lower chaturanga. Both feet down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Woo! All right. That was fun, right? Okay. I want to do some handstand drills with you guys. So if you have a wall, move your mat so that the long or the short edge is against the wall. We haven't done handstand drills in a while. It's kind of fun to do. What you're going to do is stand in front of your wall. You're going to kick your foot up to the wall. Fine. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. Get your block. I'm making this way more complicated. Sit against the wall. Sit against the wall. Hips all the way back. Grab your block. Set it right where your heels land. Set it off to the side because you're going to want your hands to be there. But that is your marker point for where your hands should be on your mat because that's the length of your legs. Now, come forward. Set your hands down right where that block was. I like the heel of my hands to be right where the heel of my foot was. And then my fingertips are going to extend a little bit further. Feet right against your baseboard. Send your hips high. Then one foot up towards like your sitting bone. So your heel is going to be right in your sitting bone. You're going to straighten your leg and bring your left leg up to meet it. Gaze a little bit forward of your fingers or gaze back at the wall. Make sure you're pulling your belly in. We're just going to hang out here. Press the floor away. Biceps frame the ears, low belly in. Keep those feet up. And then when you're ready, come on out. Maybe take a child pose. Walk your fingers forward. So, the position that we were in when we had our peace finger and we were bringing that leg out to the side, we're gonna do that here. Not with our hand holding our foot, but with the wall holding our standing foot. Our hands are gonna be grounded, so we'll be in an L, and then we're gonna work on keeping that stability while moving one leg out to the side and down. So we started it here when we were doing it in standing and working the balance part of it. Now we're just gonna kind of flip it upside down. It's not exactly the same, but you're going to feel how I'm so out of breath to keep your hips square and how to engage your core when you're upside down. Whew, I'm ready. Okay, are you guys ready? So plant your palms one more time. We're just gonna do this once on each side. So plant your palms, same place. Why is my husband calling me? We're gonna ignore that. Hips high. Ball your foot right behind your sitting bone. Press that leg straight, hips over shoulders. Pull it in. And then you're gonna take your right leg out to the side, straight out to the side. Nothing else changes. It's coming off the floor, off the wall, obviously. But your hips, your shoulders, everything else comes back. Bring it back in, slide it in. Bring it back out, hold it. Back into your left foot. And then one more time out. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Pull it back in. And then come on out. Go down to child's pose. Maybe this time, flip your palms. Open your shoulders, a little bit different. We got one more side to do, guys. Whew, who's feeling it? Okay. I don't even know why I'm wearing this stupid shirt. It's not doing me any good. All right. We are almost done, almost home free. Okay, so, ready? Last time, you guys, and then this time with your left leg. So, catch your breath. You can do this. What color is the breath that you're breathing in and the breath that you're breathing out? Are you breathing out fire? That's good. All right, when you're ready, hips high, foot to the wall, straighten your knee, left foot meets it, straighten those legs, and here we go. Left foot out to the side, hold it, push through those arms, bring it back, left foot out, weights even on both legs, hold it there, meets your right, take a break, one more time, whoop, whoop, I'm slipping, left foot out, hold it, bring it back in, come on out, woo! Oh, that's a lot, that is a lot, you guys, good job. Okay, so now since we're facing the wall, we might as well do kind of some fun wall stuff. So for our back bend, let's actually use the wall to our advantage. Let's do a camel pose, okay? So back yourself up. So your feet, they're not gonna be against the wall. Tuck your toes. Maybe the balls of your feet are against the wall. The nice thing about doing a camel against the wall is that it keeps, you can't like splay your hips out. You really have to stay square. And that's something that I have struggled with myself. So just use it like a regular camel, okay? You have the wall to keep your hips square. And then depending on your camel flexibility, you might be able to reach back. But let's just start nice and easy. Tucking your tail, spine long. So lift your chest, lift up, lengthen your spine, and slowly lean it back. Maybe bring your hands to heart center first. Maybe go a little deeper. Maybe bring your hands in prayer to your third eye. And with your next exhale, maybe you go a little deeper. Maybe the backs of your hands are resting against the wall. And maybe you can kind of walk them down the wall. Maybe you can crawl your fingertips down the wall, wherever your flexibility is. Do that, come out. When you're ready, sit down on your legs. Sit up nice and tall, so you're kind of in a hero pose. Clasp your hands in front, extend them out right in front of your chest, and then round your whole back. So child's pose is not the only counter stretch. Keeping that round back, drop your hands down to the outside of your left thigh, and then bring it back up through center. Drop your hands down to the outside of your right thigh, and then come back up. One more time, we're gonna just do one more back bend. Same thing. Maybe you go a little further this time. Maybe if you wanna just take a bridge, do that. Whatever works for you guys. I'm not the boss of you. I'm here to guide you and show you new things, but I'm definitely not the boss. So if you're going into camel, tuck your tail, spine lifts up out of your hips, chest high. You're growing taller. You're not trying to get back as fast as you can. If you find that your knees are getting sore, fold your mat up extra. Maybe bringing your hands to heart center. And in your next exhale, maybe you bend just a little further. Hands to third eye. Maybe pressing those palms and crawling your fingers down the wall. If you're on your hands, try and press your elbows towards the wall and your chest away, opening those shoulders. And when you're ready, crawl those fingers up, come out of there. And then this time, we can do a child pose. Feet or knees wide, toes together, chest falls between your knees. Head can rest on your mat. When you're ready, come on out. Sit long ways on your mat. Grab your block. Set your block right at your feet. I'm just going to show you this way so y'all can see. Sit up nice and tall. Pull your belly button in. Sweep your arms up overhead. Reach forward, ascend. Again, spine gets taller as you bend forward. Bow forward, reaching past your toes if you can. If you can, grab on the outside of your block. Then pull your chest forward. So you're not rounding through your spine, but you're pulling forward. And the block, actually I kind of like this, kind of pulls back onto those calves. It gives you a good calf stretch, a great hamstring stretch. Taking a couple breaths here. And then bow forward, round your spine. Go ahead and let that spine be long. Once you get there, see if you can then lengthen your spine a little bit by using your arms, pulling yourself towards like the crown of your head towards your shins. And then relax here. Walk your hands up your legs. Now I'm going to have you guys face the wall. So go ahead and keep your mat towards the wall. You're going to kind of get your hips fairly close to the wall. Actually, all the way close to the wall. We're going to do kind of some restorative poses here. So however you can, scoot your hips towards the wall. This is a a great way to kind of get the blood flow back. I love this pose, but let's do a little hip opener here. So cross your right ankle over your left knee, and then slide your left foot down the wall until you feel that stretch on your right hip. So just kind of like a more restorative pigeon, reclined pigeon. It's just a nice way to stretch. You aren't holding the wall as your helper here. It's kind of fun to try new things, for sure. And then slide that left foot back up the wall, straighten your right leg out, and switch sides. Left ankle on top of right. Press that left knee out towards the wall, and then slide your right foot down. This one is a little tighter, so I feel like I have to give it a little overpressure with my hand, so it doesn't want to come towards me, but I want to open that hip up to that external rotation. Go ahead and slide that right foot back up the wall. Left is going to come meet it. And then a nice way to stretch that inner thigh. Let the feet flop out to the side. And I just love this because you're letting gravity give you that stretch. This is a great stretch for runners who get tight in their inner thighs, their adductors. They don't know it. They have tight IT bands. They have knee pain. This is something you should be stretching for my runners. Let gravity just help you. Let the wall help you. This is so good for your back because your back is supported and long. You can't cheat here. Kind of use your hands on the outer parts of your thighs to assist your legs back up to the top. If you would like to take Shavasana in this position, this is a great place to take Shavasana. You may do that. If you would prefer to lay supine, go ahead and scoot yourself back, lay flat, allow your legs to splay open. If you want to stay here and try Shavasana this way, this is a great place. If you want a little more traction in your lower back, take your block. You may have to kind of turn and look at me really quick. Take your block, lift your hips, set this right down underneath your sacrum, and then just come down onto that block, and your back is just going to get the best release. SI joint, that L5, S1 joint that just gets hammered on day by day. Flow your eyes closed. Come back to a normal breathing pattern. If you tried the block and this doesn't really feel comfortable for you, don't feel like you have to stay here. No one is holding you to anything. You're accountable for yourself here. Another variation which might be kind of nice is to bring the soles of your feet together for Badakanasana. That feels a little pinchy in my back, so I'm going to stay with the legs straight up the wall. This is your Shavasana. That is my point. have a block underneath you, go ahead and remove that block for a moment, and then kind of start to become more aware of your breath again, your inhales and your exhales. Note the color of the air as you're inhaling, and the color of the air as you're exhaling. Are they more similar? Are you in harmony? Do you have more work to do? Start to bring movement back to your toes and your fingers. If your legs are up the wall, slide your feet down so your knees come to your chest. Give yourself a little hug, maybe pulling your knees in just a little bit, and then roll onto your right side. If you were in regular Shavasana, just bend your knees and roll onto your right side. Staying here in the fetal position for a breath. And then when you're ready, come up to seated position, keeping your eyes closed. Sitting up nice and tall. Bring your hands to your heart. Take this time for a little gratitude. Gratitude for yourself, for coming and putting this time into yourself. Gratitude for this time you carved out in your day that you could do this. Maybe somebody's watching your kids. Maybe you just got blessed with an extra hour in your day. Say thank you for that. And then give yourself some gratitude for all the things that you already have inside of you, the powers you possess, the thoughts that you possess that will bring you to what you eventually want and need in your life. It's already inside you. Namaste.